For years, the F-35 Lightning II was hailed as the future of air power, a technological titan, unmatched and unchallenged. It was the centerpiece of countless military strategies, a symbol of cutting-edge innovation and the promise of air superiority for any nation that could afford its staggering price tag. With its stealth capabilities, advanced sensors, and networked warfare systems, the F-35 was more than just a fighter jet. It was a statement of intent, a declaration that its operators were at the very forefront of modern warfare. In its shadow stood Sweden's Saab Gripen, often dismissed as a budget option for those who couldn't afford the real thing. The Gripen was seen as practical, but never glamorous, a workhorse for smaller air forces, not a showstopper. Critics called it a compromise, a jet for countries willing to settle for less. The world's air forces faced a simple choice: buy the best or settle for less. The F-35 was the gold standard, while the Gripen was the sensible alternative, chosen by those with tighter budgets or different priorities. But as we reach late 2025, that narrative has flipped. Headlines now question the wisdom of investing in complexity over practicality, and Air Force leaders are rethinking what truly matters in a fighter jet. The F-35, once invincible, is now plagued by soaring costs and technical failures. Maintenance delays, software glitches, and a constant need for specialized support have turned this once mighty jet into a logistical headache for many nations. Nations are watching their expensive jets sit idle, waiting for parts and software updates. The promise of constant readiness has given way to frustration as operational rates drop and budgets are stretched thin. Suddenly, the Gripen's focus on efficiency, reliability, and independence looks visionary. Its ability to operate from remote bases, require minimal support, and be maintained by local crews is now seen as a major advantage. In a world of shifting alliances and rising uncertainty, the ability to operate and maintain your own aircraft is a strategic advantage. Nations are realizing that self-sufficiency isn't just a bonus, it's essential for true sovereignty and rapid response. The Gripen's design for self-sufficiency, once seen as a compromise, is now a selling point. Its modular systems, ease of upgrade, and adaptability to different environments make it a favorite among air forces looking for flexibility and control. The story is no longer just about two jets. It's about changing definitions of air power and national security. The debate has shifted from raw power to sustainability, adaptability, and the ability to keep flying when it matters most. The underdog is forcing a global reassessment of what it means to be a modern air force. Air chiefs and defense ministers are now asking tough questions about value, resilience, and the true cost of technological ambition. The David of the skies, it turns out, came armed with more than just luck. It brought a new way of thinking, one that might just redefine the future of aerial warfare. To understand the Gripen's rise, you have to grasp the F-35's original promise, a promise that captivated militaries and governments around the world. The F-35 wasn't just another fighter jet. It was envisioned as a technological revolution, a leap into the future of aerial warfare. The F-35 was more than a fighter. It was a symbol of American-led military power and technological supremacy. It represented the cutting edge of defense, a tool for projecting influence and maintaining global stability. Stealth, sensor fusion, and seamless data sharing made it the quarterback of the digital battlefield. Its ability to gather, process, and share information in real time promised to transform the way wars would be fought, giving pilots an unprecedented edge. Buying the F-35 meant joining the Premier Club, guaranteeing interoperability with the US and its allies. It was a ticket to the most advanced military network on the planet, ensuring seamless cooperation in joint operations. Countries lined up, investing billions for a seat at the table. Defense budgets were reshaped and procurement plans rewritten, all to secure access to this next-generation platform. 3 variants, A, B, and C, were meant to cover every mission, creating economies of scale. Whether for Air Force, Navy, or Marines, the F-35 was designed to be adaptable, flexible, and cost-effective in the long run. Lockheed Martin promised a do-it-all jet, air combat, ground attack, and intelligence gathering. The F-35 was marketed as the ultimate multi-role platform, able to dominate in any scenario. For nations facing threats from Russia and China, the F-35's stealth seemed essential. Its ability to evade detection and strike first was seen as a game-changer in regions where tensions were rising. Fourth-generation fighters like the Gripen were seen as outdated, vulnerable to modern air defenses. The F-35, by contrast, was viewed as the only answer to increasingly sophisticated threats. The F-35 was crowned King of the Skies before it even entered service. Its reputation preceded it, shaping defense strategies and alliances across continents. For a time, that vision was almost universally accepted. The world watched as the F-35 became the gold standard for air power, setting expectations sky high for what a modern fighter could achieve. The F-35's promise soon collided with harsh realities. What was once hailed as a revolutionary leap in military aviation quickly became a cautionary tale of ambition outpacing execution. Costs spiraled out of control, making it the most expensive weapons program in history. Initial budgets were shattered, and the price tag kept climbing, drawing criticism from politicians, watchdogs, and taxpayers alike. Partner nations faced ballooning price tags, forcing tough choices or budget blowouts. Some allies even considered scaling back their orders, while others debated pulling out entirely. Maintenance proved a nightmare. Advanced systems and stealth coatings required a vast, costly support network. Specialized parts and highly trained technicians became essential, driving up expenses and complicating logistics. Readiness rates plummeted. On any given day, most F-35s were grounded, waiting for repairs or software updates. The promise of a reliable, always ready fleet faded as jets sat idle, unable to fulfill their missions. Technical issues persisted, from crashes to software delays. Each new problem revealed deeper flaws, shaking confidence in the program's future. The critical Block 4 upgrade, meant to unlock full combat potential, was years behind schedule and massively over budget. This left pilots flying jets that couldn't use their most advanced features. New jets were delivered straight into storage, unable to fly operational missions. Billions were spent on aircraft that sat unused, waiting for fixes that never seemed to arrive. The F-35's complexity became its Achilles heel. Every new feature added layers of difficulty, making even routine maintenance a challenge. The dream of a flying supercomputer turned into a cycle of endless debugging. Engineers raced to patch problems, but new issues kept emerging, creating a never-ending loop of fixes and failures. The King of the Skies now looked vulnerable, not to enemy missiles, but to its own broken promises. The gap between expectation and reality grew wider with every setback. Air forces needed reliability, not just cutting-edge tech. In the end, the F-35's troubled journey became a stark reminder. Even the most advanced machines are only as strong as their weakest link. Nowhere has the F-35's fall been more dramatic than in Canada. After years of political wrangling, Canada committed to 88 F-35s for $19 billion. But costs soared. Projected lifetime expenses jumped 46% in just 2 years. Delivery delays pushed operational capability to 2031. Public and political support crumbled, replaced by buyer's remorse. The new government launched a full review, citing economic concerns and strained U.S. relations. Industry leaders argued that building Gripens in Canada would create more jobs and real technology transfer. Canada pivoted, signing new defense and aerospace deals with the EU and Sweden. The message: Canada would no longer rely solely on the US for its air power. As of November 2025, the F-35 order is on hold, with the Gripen now a serious contender. Canada, once a committed F-35 partner, is leading the charge in rethinking the status quo. The Gripen's appeal isn't just about cost, it's about smart design. For the price of a few F-35s, nations can field a larger, more flexible fleet of Gripens. The Gripen E is a technological marvel: advanced radar, infrared search and track, and a unique ability to hunt stealth fighters. Its integration with the Meteor missile gives it a decisive edge in air-to-air combat. The Meteor's range and speed outclass the F-35's AMRAAM, and its European origin sidesteps US export restrictions. The Gripen's electronic warfare suite is built to jam enemy radars and protect itself in hostile environments. Its philosophy: dominate the electromagnetic spectrum, not just hide from it. The Gripen's Swedish roots shaped its design for efficiency and resilience. Built for a small nation defending vast, harsh territory, it's easy to maintain and quick to turn around. Engine changes take under an hour. Refueling and rearming can be done in 10 minutes by a small crew. This means more sorties, higher readiness, and a force that punches above its weight. The Gripen thrives in extreme cold and can operate from short, rough runways, even highways. Dispersed operations make it hard for enemies to cripple an entire air force. Saab offers local assembly and full technology transfer, creating jobs and true sovereignty for buyers. Unlike the F-35's tightly controlled supply chain, Gripen customers gain real independence. The industrial partnership is as valuable as the jet itself. The F-35 versus Gripen debate is now a geopolitical struggle. U.S. unpredictability and fears of a kill switch in the F-35's American-controlled systems have shaken allies' confidence. Some NATO members are reconsidering F-35 purchases, seeking strategic autonomy. The Gripen, from neutral Sweden, offers independence and control. Buying Gripen isn't anti-American. It's insurance in an uncertain world. The U.S. has pushed back, warning of lost interoperability and strained alliances. The choice of jet is now a choice about the future of Western security itself. The idea of a mixed fleet, F-35s and Gripens, has sparked fierce debate. Air Force leaders warn it's a logistical nightmare, arguing for a single unified fleet to maximize interoperability with the U.S. But political and industrial strategists point out that most major air forces already operate mixed fleets. A high-low mix offers flexibility: F-35s for high-threat missions, Gripens for day-to-day tasks. It's a pragmatic, affordable approach that hedges against technical failures. The debate is no longer about doctrinal purity, but about resilience and independence. If one fleet is grounded, the other can still fly. For many, strategic flexibility now outweighs the old arguments for uniformity. The Gripen versus F-35 saga is reshaping the meaning of air power. The old doctrine, technology at any cost, faces a challenge from a new pragmatism. The Gripen's rise signals a shift toward efficiency, reliability, and strategic independence. The best jet is the one you can afford, fly, and control without foreign permission. This contest is driving allies to diversify and seek greater autonomy. The F-35, once meant to unify, now risks dividing the Western alliance. The real lesson: logistics and sustainability matter as much as raw capability. In the skies of the future, the smartest, most balanced air forces will prevail.